This is VIPOrbit, and in this video we are going to talk about how you can create connections online that really matter. We all have so many followers on Twitter and Facebook friends, but how do you actually make those work? Well, with me here is Mike Muni. He is the co-founder of ACT. He's an entrepreneur. He wrote a book, Who is in Your Orbit? And so you have found the answer to this question, right?
Well, I don't know if I found the answer, but my life has been dedicated to helping people develop more relationships more effectively in order to do better in business from a business standpoint, and of course that spills over into the social world as well. But people do business with people they like. That's a cliche that we've all heard. So how do you accomplish that? How do you develop a kind of relationship where you have a reciprocal, trusting, intense even relationship? Because relationships are demanding. Exactly. I mean, real relationships are demanding.
So how can you explain where you can start to even make those relationships that you already have actually matter?
The very first thing that's required is just a commitment to catalog it somewhere, because what I want is instant recall on demand whenever I need it. I have to take the initiative to do something with it and follow through with it, and typically pretty quickly.
So once you have made that commitment, so you meet someone and you actually dig a little deeper and you find out more about that person and you try to connect to them really fast, as you said, what can you do next?
Really, there's four aspects to a solid relationship. Time together, intensity of the relationship, the trust factor, and reciprocity. We do things together. You think of me and I think of you. I call you up when something triggers my mind. Hey, Palpina, I really might like this, or you think of me. And so we combine those four elements, and I might even suggest that there's a fifth element called consideration. But I'm at a store or I see something in a movie, maybe that's something that we talked about previously when we were together, and I consider, wow, I ought to remember to tell Palpina about that. I gave consideration toward you.
Yeah.
So if you look at it from that standpoint of those five elements of what constitutes a one-to-one relationship, it has to include all of those. I also describe it this way. Social media is better described as social me. It's all about me. How many followers do I have? How many friends do I have? Can I really have 200,000 friends? And the definition of a friend is not what what it used to be, right? Whereas relationship management is you-centric. It's about you and it's private information. So the whole purpose of social media in many ways is to help draw people in people who you can deliver value to for your livelihood, who could use your product and service, who trust you, etc., and now you begin that dynamic of relationship. And so it's follow up and follow through.
So if you have, say, a small business or a brand, how do you do the things that you just talked about? How do you connect to someone, and how do you keep a good relationship? Even if you don't really know your customers very well, how do you initiate a contact like that?
I mean, the vision statement for my company is we believe in the infinite potential of closer relationships. The sky's the limit, but it's up to you to take the initiative to develop it and demonstrate to people that you care about them. And if I do, and I help them, they're going to come back to me, and now we just keep getting stronger and stronger. And a derivative benefit is they introduce me to people in their orbits, right? We often forget about the value of all the people that stand behind others that we know. If we only could deliver great value and have a closer relationship with them, they would let us through, right? Yeah. I mean, if I offended you, Palpina, you would never invite me back. You would tell your friends, don't ever talk to this guy. I mean, but that's the power of telling people good or bad about somebody that you met.
Yeah.
Well, it's our responsibility to do good, and therefore I have to take that initiative again.
So people can kind of become like ambassadors for you and your brand and everything you stand for and do.
Right. None of this is rocket science. It's all common sense.
Yes.
What I'm surprised about, and I wrote about it in the beginning of the book, is common sense is very uncommon. I mean, you would think in today's contact management, CRM, customer relationship management world, that everybody would understand, be nice to other people, consider, how would I like to be treated? We'll treat others that way. They don't, which is great for me because I provide tools to help people do a better job and differentiate themselves, right? There's no traffic jam in the extra mile. what are you doing to go that extra mile so you stand above and beyond the crowd?
Yeah.
There,
Well, Mike, I could talk to you forever about this, but we have a time limit on
Okay.
these videos.
Okay.
It was great to talk to you, pick your brain a little bit on relationships and how to really connect to people online for small businesses. Thank you so much
My
for
pleasure.
joining me.
Thank
Where
you.
can people find you online?
I appreciate that. VIPOrbit.com.
All right, thanks so much.
All
And
right.
you guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like on YouTube and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.
See ya.